today we're going up against our first game of the regular season. So yeah, man, just want to let y'all know I'm done with 2K15. Now it's time for 16. Hopefully I can do the same thing I've been doing, which is getting to be the starting lineup and stuff like that. But yeah, man, let's see how far we can push ourselves with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's gonna be a grind because 2K, it's all right when you have friends around, and when you have friends and you have a birthday party or other people have parties to go to, you can have fun and bring your console over and play with them. But yeah, man, I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. First game, man. We're going up against the Knicks. So yeah, man, let's get it started. First game against with the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going up against the New York Knicks.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
To a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. First chance here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against New York.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
So the New York starting five. On Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. Then there's a follow, and it's Galloway in the one spot. There's Galloway. A follow the pass to Porzingis. There's the triple. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Carmelo Anthony, the third pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that list.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise for Bosh, and all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have ranked.
Porzingis can't hit.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
Here's Parker. No good. And New York the other way now. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. There's Galloway. A wide open look here for Anthony, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's Middleton penetrating. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Buffalo kicks to Anthony. Charity strike shot. And Henson pulls it down.
Certainly not the green card they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Hunter Williams dishes to Henson. to Parker. From about 16, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Galloway, the pass to Anthony.
Anthony's a diner, man. He's a dead eye. He's a dead eye and a dimer. A dimer and a dead eye. His 3-pointers are a dead eye, and his passing the teammates is like a dimer.
Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both show they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until unfortunately he had a
feel like crying.
And Wiggins conversely went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
That's good from Parker. That misses, so he splits the free throws. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Passes it to Galloway. Lopez a screen. Galloway kicks to Lopez. And foul call as he misses a good line and shot 2.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
That one is no good. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down. Perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during.
So they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
Nice shot from 10 feet out. Parker's got 5. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Anthony. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good team by Parker.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17, also 77 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
Here's Anthony. Jabari Parker making his last shot. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Take out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. And nasty spin just froze the defense. Just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again. I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
So it's the Knicks now. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Outside Anthony. And Parker at the block.
It's not at least offensively speaking.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Outside Anthony. Lopez, a screen on Monroe. Shot's good by Anthony.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Knicks lead by 3. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Parker. And a follow kicks to Anthony. And the pass to Porzingis. No good. Good D by Parker. Buck shooting a lonely 30% to start this game. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of guys.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Several teams changing it up here. And so Monroe nails both of them. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Calderon with it. To the middle. Here's Seraphin. And then comes off the assist by Calderon. Seraphin's got his first points in this one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New York ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Got another controls most definitely. Cause I was like, how you set a pick in 2K15? I was like, I thought you had to double tap the Y button to make alley hoops, but all I know how to do is just set picks with the button B. You back up,
You'll
back up
with the defender in front of me. I think we'll get into the line a lot more as
make
well.
picks with B.
Get into the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him.
Okay.
Bringing Dumont.
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
Here we go.
Well, we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
and a moment, and what a feeling it's going to be for this one.
You gotta get right, man.
That last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA for Harris.
You know, there should be a lot more of those ahead. I mean, he's no flash in the fan, guys. I mean, he's going to be around this league a long time.
Certainly appears that way to me, too. I mean, he's got the confidence and ability of a player who's capable of being a fixture in this league for years.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much right across the board.
And Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position. But following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently. And then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left foot.
Here's Harris. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Harris has got his second bucket. Now with 3, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
Cool. Field goals 100%.
For doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA.
Is that Mayo? OJ Mayo? Wow, that's OJ Mayo. Wow, he grew his hair out. OJ Mayo, man. He grew his hair out. That's crazy.
And now Torres Lopez an update from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some work.
All right, Josh Calderon, strength. He's excited to knock down free throws, don't gamble with the block, and still when the ball is in his hands. Weaknesses: have difficult playing through contact and getting to the line. Used to play aggressive defense and make him work hard for his shots. Okay.
Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by to the paint. And the jam by Derek Williams. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Harris gets the nail. And Bayless with the basket. The assist from Antetokounmpo. Bayless has got his first points of the night. Knicks have gone 1-3 to start off the second quarter. Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
DeMeo. 4 on the clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the foul called on Kevin Silver. That is his first foul of the game. John Inson's checked in for Milwaukee. Parker comes in for O.J. Mayo. And a switcher also for New York. Anthony's checked in for Williams. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Harris. They'll get another chance. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off court. Chris Williams checked in for Harris. Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Calderon passes to Galloway. Back to Calderon. Lopez sends a screen for Anthony. On the line. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Parker outside. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand, but freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
No good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Clark, they've been looking at a sick offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
A shot by Middleton.
Oh, he missed it.
And the Bucks miss again. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for
Why didn't I say no pigs?
2 seasons.
Hey, Kevin, you knew he was good for a raise. 7 footers.
Why didn't I say no pigs?
Both things, the way he does, are really valuable.
Galloway kicks to Calderon. Anthony against Antetokounmpo. Here's Calderon and Curtis. For the chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown. Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
His first shot coming late. They get it back. Henson powers down with both hands.
What a bloody play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the football.
Well said, Gene. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
You know, the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries and it seemed like all over the place all season.
That's Jason Kidd right there.
Percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
Here's Lopez.
He really made that? Wow.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you can hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
I'm gonna stick to the basics, see what I know.
Here's
That's
Anthony.
all.
No good off the back of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Tries from 7.
Pass it.
And that one's good.
Pass it.
Now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think
I would have passed it to the person that was open. That's what happened to me. I got blocked too when I was trying to go for a layup. Not the only one though. The only person on the team that get blocked. That's what I hate about it. So
Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this
really
score.
trying to.
Carter Williams. No luck. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. We expected this to be a battle, and it has been. From here on out, it's a battle we're going to win. Get a hand in, fellas.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard in the first half. Have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They lead by 1.
And the Bucks arguably were the best story in the Eastern Conference last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th-place finish in that Eastern Conference?
Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Monroe is out there with John Dempsey, and it's Parker in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Galloway kicks to Afflalo. He feeds it to Carmelo. Here's Porzingis, covered by Monroe. Porzingis can't hit. And for the Bucks, a lot of their improvement came, Brady, you're talking about, in their play against the Eastern Conference. They went 30 and 22, Clark, against the rest of the conference.
It's a nice step for a young team, but you look at it more closely. Basically, the Bucks beat teams they should have beat, but you know, Kevin, the good teams do that consistently. So a good step for them.
The drive by Anthony. Here's Lopez, and there's the whistle. And the shot is over the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And Henson kicks to Carter Williams. And he finishes nicely on the way. Carter Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
No good. Good D by Parker.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase buckets. He just challenges every shot inside without foul.
Middleton issues the ball. That's good. That's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Every team going to play here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Lopez a screen. Pass to Anthony. Parker with the steal. And so he ends up.
I'm so hungry right now. I'm ready to eat. I'll eat something when I get done with this game.
What a game for Parker.
Man, I'm done with 2K15 though. Hopefully I'll enjoy the series, man.
He's got his hand in everything.
Gotta keep playing until I get
Shot
somewhere.
2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and
Gotta
missed
play
1.
17 too though. And that's the only game that I play 17.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good by Parker.
I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Plumlee, he's checked in for Henson. Honda Tacumbo comes in for Greg Monroe. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. As you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, and no doubt about it. I mean, you think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. And so they struggled shooting. When they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
Here's Ross. And is good. Bayless has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
It's really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Galloway. Back to a follow. Over to the wing. New York moving the ball around. Just 3 to shoot from downtown. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Neal kicks to Parker. Lennox pull it in.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Williams. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist. Williams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Knicks trail by 10. Here's Galloway. A minute 20 left in the third. Neal against the follow. From deep 3-point range. Galloway, no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. Antetokounmpo passes to Bayless. Back to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 12. Bayless' shot is off. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Galloway, covered by Parker. Aflalo dishes to Serafin. No good. Excellent D there for Mayo.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
To the paint, here's O'Quinn.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right, Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Parker's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top, up 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
They be making every shot. I want to get like them. I want to get like them sometimes, make every single shot.
The fourth quarter just moments away now. You're welcome you back. Knicks trail by 8. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Amundsen. Then there's Calderon. And it's Aflalo in the shooting guard position. Pass to Calderon. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Kick out to Aflalo. Good on the triple. Aflalo's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Knicks.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Over in the corner of Vasquez. And a great assist
Good
by
shot.
Gordon Williams.
Good shot.
Gordon Williams has got his third assist on the night. Now here's Calderon. Dishes to Aflalo. Passes it to Porzingis. Calderon kicks to Anthony. Fires from the wing. Misses off the right angle.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Aaron Aflalo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they continue to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Vasquez passes to Henson. Henson on a screen on Calder. Here's Carter Williams. Can't get it to go. And New York the other way now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. That game is the first and last of their home season. The pass to Porzingis. It's good. Good contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
One shot.
Free throw dropped for Aflalo.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Knicks trail by 6. Now Calderon. He dishes it to Aflalo. Lopez kicks to Anthony. Trying to break that ice cold streak. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Let's it go from the baseline. Here's it. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter. Calderon dishes to Aflalo. To the inside. Here's Anthony. Spin-check shot. That's it. And the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Lopez.
They are just killing on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The drive by Monroe. Knicks with the rebound. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Anthony. Back to Calderon. The 19-foot shot. And no good as it paddles out.
And he rushed through that one, no doubt about it. In Diallo's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Monroe. Cans it from short range.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Anthony, the pass to Calderon. Lopez kicks to Anthony. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Calderon. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it has been.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. Good break. Good break. Good shot.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And some changes here for the Bucks. Jabari Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Middleton subbed in for Vasquez. Nancy Galloway's checked in for New York. And the Flalo drops them both.
Story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Parker drives in, goes up the baseline, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game, heading it right. Anthony dishes to Galloway. New York, no good that time either.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Outside Anthony. Dish now to Galloway. Lopez a screen. There's Galloway. Tries it from the top of the key. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's a check in for Milwaukee.
See what we can do.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And now they're assigned to foul intentionally. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Monroe. He's tightly guarded. Goes outside. So they foul intentionally. And here we see the debut of
Dude, we make our free throws, man.
his first time on
Dude,
that
we make our free
big floor.
throws.
It's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve. His family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
He drops the first one. That puts them up by 5.
1, 2, 3.
Second one is good. They both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
And no mistakes there. Good free throws will give them just a little bit more cushion.
Seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, Rick, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Shoot 2.
Shoot two. It's the first that makes a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Calderon gets real quick. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a three. Buries it. Oh, and then cuts the lead to just 5. So they foul intentionally. Shoot two. Shoot two. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your roles. Trust each other to make the play. Freak, you got the look. Take us home.
Inside. Now here's Calderon. He started closer. No good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Bernie Johnson, just a few miles above us. The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He's not always known to make the big headlines and get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. I mean, too many levels to talk about.
Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Evan Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Alright guys, so if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to post something every day or every week whenever I have free time. Yeah man, hope y'all enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next video.